welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Five-time defending AFC East champion, Buffalo Bills.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
On the ground, this is James Cook, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
To the air on third down, here's Allen. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's third and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on fourth down. So I don't love third and short bomb punt. I do love third and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on fourth down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
We all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious, but what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to have a first down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and it'll bring up second down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be third down. From the gun, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Buffalo.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Now Allen on 1st down. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion, Shakir. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Off the play fake, it's Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
It's a loss of 4.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Raiders' kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Again, right up the middle to Henry. Henry hit, the ball comes free. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Now a design run. It's Allen, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
In on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Cook. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Man in motion is Coleman. 3rd and 2. Now Allen. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Jackson. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. In motion goes Likely. On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass caught left side by Likely.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump. and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Kicked by the former Packer, Jair Alexander. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and 5. Now Jackson. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Allen for the throw on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. It was Odafe Owe to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills take a 10-3 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Justice Hill to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 3. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Second down, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Bills offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position It gets going with 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Second and a yard. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Now Allen on 1st down. And that one incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Showtime! Let's make some noise! Stay tough, boys! Stay tough!
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try and run here with Cook. Now Cook loses the football. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Fowler. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
At the 20-yard line.
Second down and 8. In motion goes Likely. Jackson now on 2nd down. Short, complete to Likely. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Final play of the half. Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raven first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
At their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Slot man in motion right. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Lamar going to hang on to it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
Ravens bring their punt team out. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, They don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On play action, Allen. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
3rd down and 9. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Bills bringing on the punt team. On the return. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. There's a short one. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happened so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? We're going to put a man in motion to the right. On 3rd down, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
16 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice had to take that loss.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Jackson from the gun on third down. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. The defense not biting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. And he's into the end zone. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Now Codrington to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Allen. To the left side where he's got Kincaid. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Jackson now. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
1st down, Ravens.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down, Baltimore.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. On play action, here's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Fowl.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
A 40-yard attempt.
His kick is good. He got it. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. In motion goes Likely. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second down. Jackson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get the... And he will score! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Ravens go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
17. Bills 10.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Johnson now to return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bills offense about ready to take over once more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action. Here's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. You see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
To throw on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Odafe Owe in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen now on 2nd down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Now Jackson, this a designed run. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in! Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go, and the Ravens move out to a 24-10 lead.
Bills 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now Codrington to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
It is 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Josh Allen. Back into the hands of Shakir. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Now Allen on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. To throw again, it's Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Man in motion is Coleman. 3rd and 2. Now Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simple. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, it's Allen. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.